rains pressing into central and eastern Kentucky. I'm tracking some thunderstorms to boot as well.
A Kentucky man is tested positive for the Zika virus. We'll have reaction from the governor ahead.
The Kentucky Wildcats and their fans are counting down to UK's first game in the SEC tournament. I'm Jennifer Palumbo live in Nashville with Rob Bromley. Team coverage now at 4.
This is WKYT News at 4.
Welcome to WKYT News at 4. I'm Amber Philpott. We will catch up with Jennifer Palumbo in just a few minutes, who is live in Nashville for the SEC tournament with our very own Rob Bromley. And you're looking now at a live picture from outside Bridgestone Arena. Looks like a great day down there in the Music City. Well, our early taste of spring back here is being accompanied by an increase in showers and some thunderstorms. We want to check in first with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Amber. Indeed, we are picking up on showers and storms slowly working into central Kentucky, bringing a lot of heavy rain. We'll look at our live sky cams. East of us, east of 75, everybody dry. Florence, a little bit of light rain on the west side of Lexington now. Corbin Drive, but look at Frankfort, Louisville, E-Town. We've had heavy rain here soaking much of this area. The rains across that part of the state continuing to work across the same piece of real estate. Look to the southwest of Bowling Green. Just a ton of flooding and flash flood warnings that are currently out. Into parts of central Kentucky. Heaviest rains have been just to the north of Lexington, Flemingsburg, Carlisle, Cynthiana, over toward Georgetown, and right on top of the capital city of Frankfort. Watch out for some minor stream and street flooding as the rains continue to move from southwest to northeast, in a lot of cases over the same piece of real estate. Notice an increase all of a sudden in the lightning strikes coming from areas west of Bowling Green and Nashville. That will continue to lift its way to the northeast as well, giving us the potential for some high water issues. The temperature gradient, absolutely awesome. We're close to 80 degrees into southeastern Kentucky right now, yet it's only 61 with rain into the Fort Knox area. And Amber, with that big temperature gradient out there, that's part of the reason we're seeing these showers and thunderstorms feeding on some tropical air out ahead of them and a little bit of a front to the northwest. We'll track the heavy rains when I come back in a few.
All right, we will see you then, Chris. Thank you. We are tracking a breaking news alert right now from Frankfort, where the governor just wrapped up a news conference about the Zika virus. Today, the Cabinet for Health and Family Services confirmed the state's first case. We're told the man recently returned to the Louisville area from Central America. They say he's doing well and expected to fully recover from the illness. Zika is a mosquito-borne illness that can cause severe birth defects in newborns. Governor Bevin says the man contracted the virus out of the country. He says the key is making sure that you're educated about the virus. The state's Health and Family Services Secretary says they have been working with the CDC on a plan, and that will include mosquito control.
We are looking to do a lot more vector control. We're going to have to be mindful, like they are in other countries, to make sure that we control the mosquito population.
As of now, the virus is not circulating in Kentucky's mosquito population. We'll have more in a live report for you on WKYT News at 5. We are learning more this afternoon about an overnight standoff in Lexington that ended peacefully. Police tried to pull over a stolen car around 10:30 last night when the driver took off running into a liquor store at the corner of Newtown Pike and Georgetown Street. Timothy Caldwell was reportedly armed with 2 guns and refused to come out. WKYT's Mark Barber has been tracking this story all morning long. He is at the store now with reaction from the owner. It's our top story at 4.
The owner of the corner liquor store here on Newtown Pike says he watched this standoff unfold in real time because the security cameras here have a live feed. He tells me he watched helplessly as the armed man found his employee who was hiding in a cooler and tried to take him hostage. Police say when 27-year-old Timothy Caldwell barreled into the store around 10:30 last night, the employee ran for that cooler. Set at a cool 33 degrees, the man bumped up the thermostat and waited there for hours. Patrick O'Neill, the liquor store owner, says when Caldwell ducked behind the register to hide from police, he found 2 of his hidden handguns. O'Neill tells WKYT that Caldwell found his employee a couple hours later when he opened the cooler. We're told the 27-year-old wanted to take the employee hostage, but O'Neill says the man let him go when he learned he had 5 children. Then, 6 hours after it all started, the standoff ended. Police stormed the store and arrested Caldwell. no one was hurt.
But when Micah disappeared, and I knew that he was gone because I was on the phone with the police, they said Micah's out. I was like, thank God. But it was a very freaky moment.
O'Neill says that man is shaken, but he's going to be all right. He's even planning on returning to work here this evening. In Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Caldwell is facing 24 charges, including 9 counts of first-degree wanton endangerment. Well, the Kentucky Wildcats are in Nashville for the SEC tournament. The Cats don't play until tomorrow night, and we will find out tonight who their opponent will be. Our Jennifer Palumbo is live for us in Nashville. She begins our team coverage. And Jennifer, has the Big Blue Nation started its invasion of the Music City just yet?
Amber, it will come as no surprise to you that it has already started. We are seeing UK fans and expecting a lot more tomorrow. Music City, of course, is a place that UK fans know and love. It combines 2 of their favorite things this weekend, the Cats and country music. Some of the fans are inside Bridgestone Arena right now watching the games. It's hosted the SEC tournament 6 times. Of course, Kentucky won it here last year. As for the team, they're getting ready to practice at Belmont University. And Coach John Calipari is getting ready to hold a news conference. And that's where WKYT's Rob Bromley joins me now to continue our Big Blue coverage.
Hello from Nashville and here at Belmont University, where the Kentucky Wildcats will be working out in just a little over a half hour. And just prior to that, John Calipari will answer questions from the media. Here at Belmont, the Curb Event Center, Belmont, a very prestigious private school, has made it to the NCAA for the last 5 years. As for the SEC, the Cats would really have to be considered the favorite, I think, going in, even though they are the 2nd seed behind Texas A&M. John Calipari not a favorite of having to win 3 games in 3 days, but he just hopefully will continue to improve his team and, of course, looking ahead to next week's NCAA. Hopefully nobody will get hurt, because you'd have to say the Cats are as healthy as they have been throughout the conference schedule. We will bring you Cal's comments live here at about 4:30 as he speaks to the media just prior to practice. That's it from here in Nashville. Rob Bromley, WKYT.
Thank you, Rob. Kentucky plays tomorrow night at 7 against the winner of Ole Miss and Alabama. That game tips off less than 3 hours from now. UK did not lose to either team in the regular season, beating Alabama twice and Ole Miss once. And I've already talked to UK fans who will be at tonight's game here at Bridgestone Arena, scouting UK's next opponent. As I mentioned, it is a sea of blue and white here in Nashville already. Fans are feeling confident about this SEC tournament because UK's only SEC losses in the regular season were to teams in the other bracket. Tens of thousands of UK fans are expected to come here this weekend to cheer on their Cats.
Nashville's great. We don't care who's here, but we love it, and we love Kentucky being here.
I think Scal's probably coming to his own now. I think we're everybody's starting to play a lot better together, you know, and just like any other Cal team, you just got to give them a little bit of time and everything starts clicking.
One of the big reasons that UK fans love having the SEC tournament here in Nashville is it's an easy trip. I drove it earlier this afternoon. It took about 3 hours. You are looking live now at traffic in downtown Nashville. And I can tell you, for the first time since I have been coming to the SEC tournament here, they have shut down Broadway, which is across the street from us. So that's why you are seeing that there is a delay in downtown Nashville, because they have shut that down for SEC tournament fans. Also, something to keep in mind, though, you want to leave early if you are coming tomorrow, because there is a part of the stretch coming into Nashville where it goes from 6 lanes to 1, and with all those fans coming down from Kentucky, you can expect that there is going to be a big backup tomorrow as fans count down to cheer on the Cats here at the SEC tournament. Live in Nashville outside Bridgestone Arena, Amber, back to you.
Good information about that traffic. Jennifer, thank you so much. We are working on a number of other stories for you on WKYT starting at 4:30. Sam Dick joins us now from the newsroom with a look at some of the news in progress. Good afternoon, Sam.
Good afternoon, Amber. Morehead State University President Wayne Andrews says that faculty and staff will be furloughed without pay during spring break because of the current budget situation. Andrews said that Morehead must cut $4.5 million in costs because of a $2.6 million tuition shortfall. and due to the governor's proposal to cut 4.5% of the state's appropriation to the school that amounts to almost $2 million in the current fiscal year. We'll have reaction from Morehead State University on WKYT News at 5:30. On a related issue, they say children will pay the price. Today, hundreds of people gathering at the state capitol rotunda to fight the governor's proposed budget cuts. And the groups say the cuts could eliminate a resource that families in many counties rely on. If the governor's proposed budget is passed, they'd face a 9% decrease in funding, and they say the impact would be devastating. The coalition serves more than 650,000 children in Kentucky. We've had some cold spells this winter, but was it enough to prevent an early start to allergy season? Tree pollen typically triggers hay fever. It usually starts flaring up in late winter months and early spring. A mild winter, though, can cause plants to pollinate early, triggering an even earlier allergy season. You'll hear from an expert on that on WKYT News coming up at 5 o'clock. That's a look at some of the news in progress. Amber, back to you.
Sam, thank you. Gas prices are on the rise here in Lexington. We'll tell you why coming up in WKYT Money Watch. And the all-day breakfast menu at McDonald's could soon be fully loaded. The details ahead for you here on WKYT.
I was scared to go back to the dentist because I hadn't been in for a while. But they cut me some slack when they saw all this plaque, and they didn't make fun of my smile. I don't have insurance, but they didn't mind, which I thought was a setup for robbing me blind. But I financed my teeth, this toothpaste was free, and the numbing stuff really worked wonders on me.
No insurance? With a free new patient exam and x-rays, plus extended financing available, dentistry's never been easier. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Important message for women and men ages 50 to 85. Please write down this toll-free number now. Right now, in areas like yours, people are receiving this free information kit for guaranteed acceptance life insurance with a rate lock through the Colonial Penn program. If you are on a fixed income or concerned about rising prices, learn about affordable whole life insurance with a lifetime rate lock that guarantees your rate can never increase for any reason. If you did not receive your information or if you misplaced it, call this number now and we'll rush it to you. Your acceptance is guaranteed with no health questions. Please stand by to learn more.
I'm Alex Trebek, and the announcement you just heard is for a popular and affordable life insurance plan with a rate lock guarantee. That means your rate is locked in for life and can never increase. Did you get your free information kit in the mail? If not, please call this toll-free number now. In the last month alone, thousands have called about this plan with the rate lock guarantee through the Colonial Penn program. And here's why. This plan is affordable, with coverage options for just $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate is locked in and can never go up. And your acceptance is guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. See how much coverage you can get for just $9.95 a month. Call now for your free information kit. Don't wait. Call today.
Call 1-800-909-4488 for your free information and free gift. There's no obligation. That's 1-800-909-4488. Or visit us online at colonialpenn.com. That number again is 1-800-909-4488. Call now.
Everyone wants to be energy smart, but sometimes we need a little reminder. With Simple Saver, you save energy and the environment, and you earn energy bill credits. So take the hint. Just call or sign up online, and we'll do all the work. Simple Saver, because being energy smart pays. Jackson Energy and Cumberland Valley Electric, your touchstone energy cooperatives.
Keep up with the latest news on WKYT.com. Join the conversation on Twitter and become a part of the WKYT Facebook family.
You have probably noticed the price at the pump is creeping toward $2 a gallon again. That begins today's Money Watch. The national average jumped 6 cents this week, the largest weekly increase since the start of the year. Experts blame spring's impending arrival and the upcoming summer driving season for the increase. Lawmakers are looking to crack down on airlines and their, quote, ridiculous fees for things like checked bags and changing flights. A new Fair Fees Act introduced this week would give the Department of Transportation the ability to ban airlines from charging fees that they say are, quote, unreasonable or disproportional to the cost incurred by the air carrier. McDonald's all-day breakfast might be getting bigger. The fast food chain is now serving its entire breakfast menu all day at certain locations. The limited all-day breakfast menu that launched nationwide in October offers 9 items. It has helped boost McDonald's sales, but the biggest customer complaint has been the menu is too limited. There's no word if McDonald's will expand the menu nationwide.
I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about at Austin City Saloon, where they are preparing for a revival. We'll explain when we return here on WKYT.
A wall of water slowly but surely working across parts of central Kentucky. We'll track that in a local high water threat just ahead.
Lexington's water rates are some of the highest in the country, and your bill could be rising even more. Why the water company wants to increase your rates for the 5th time in 10 years. The rising cost of water, tonight at 6 on WKYT. Get weather plus traffic with a WKYT weather app. Have the Defender radar network in the palm of your hand while checking your driving conditions for your commute on the same screen. Weather plus traffic on the WKYT weather app.
Turn back the clock with Merle Norman's anti-aging complex system. 94% saw an improvement in the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Try it today. Your gift with the purchase of 2 or more Merle Norman cosmetic products.
Disney on Ice presents Treasure Trove, presented by Yo Kids Organic Yogurt. Unlock your most precious moments from Disney's animated treasures. Toy Story, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, and The Lion King. With all the Disney princesses from Snow White to Rapunzel. Your favorite Disney animated films are now a super cool ice show. Tickets start at $15. Great seats are still available. Playing now through Sunday at Rupp Arena. Visit Ticketmaster today.
At Frankfort Toyota, we have new 2016 Camrys. Up to $3,900 off MSRP or 0% financing available. Or new 2016 Avalons. Up to $5,000 off MSRP or take advantage of 0% financing. And we'll double your no-cost maintenance to 4 years or 50,000 miles.
Frankfort Toyota, Google rated 4.9 out of 5 stars.
Frankfort Toyota, or check us out online at frankforttoyota.com.
Everybody in the pool. A new swimming pool in your backyard this summer means double the fun for your family. What better way to keep the kids entertained? Think you can't afford it? Then think again. The big 15 by 24 Econoline pool from Blue World Pools is only $3.99. Yes, $3.99, and that super low price includes pump, filter, liner, ladder, and a free automatic pool vacuum. That's right, all that fun, only $3.99. But that's not all. That price even includes installation on your ready site. What a deal! You may choose to step up to the next level with our midline pool or really turn your backyard into a summer party paradise with the classic pool from Blue World Pools. Our top-of-the-line classic is famous for its low maintenance and high-style beauty. Nothing brings the family together like a backyard pool. Those summer barbecues, the parties, or just hanging out and cooling off on yet another sweltering summer day. Beat that heat. Call Blue World Pools now and get your party started.
Turn back the clock with Merle Norman's anti-aging complex system. 94% saw an improvement in the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Try it today. Your gift with the purchase of 2 or more Merle Norman cosmetic products.
Get WKYT news and weather updates on 100.1 WKQQ. Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Crazy weather day out there across the Bluegrass State. Near 80 into southeastern Kentucky. Heavy rain flooding into the western parts of the area. Lexington Metro kind of sandwiched in between the two right now. Let's jump into it, show you what we are looking at on our live sky cam as clouds continue to slowly filter on in and thickening up. And eventually those clouds are going to be producing rain here in Lexington. Raining on the west side of town. Out at the airport, 66 degrees. And winds are from the south out ahead of this system. But look at that temperature gradient. It is 79 degrees right now into Harlan, 66 Lexington, raining into Frankfort, 61, upper 50s, western Kentucky. Kentucky weather at its absolute finest or worse. Look at the wall of water that is out there as well. A start on the northern extent of that. Heavy rains, Flemingsburg, Mount Olivet, Robertson County, toward sections of Cynthiana, Harrison County, Georgetown, Frankfort. It is a soggy afternoon, to say the least. Lexington, a little shower on right on top of the station now. I can hear a few drops on the rooftop. Back to the west of us across Woodford County towards Salvisa, Lawrenceburg. Heavy rains along and north of the BG Parkway. And look at how these showers and storms are gathering steam to our southwest. And notice we have this narrow little line that is developing here. Within that line, you can get a quick 2 or 3 inches of rain that can cause some flash flooding. That is aimed toward parts of Anderson County and Franklin County, so we'll have to really watch that. Folks down into Nashville getting ready to get in on some showers and some thunderstorms for the first time today. All of that juice to our southwest still has to work into central and eastern Kentucky. Now tomorrow is a drier day into the afternoon. It's a cooler day. We'll be around 60 after a morning shower finally gets on out of town. Busy spring pattern. Heavy rain, some thunder and lightning out there. Local high water issues tonight. Tomorrow, better into the afternoon. Partly cloudy, but a cooler day. How about the weekend? Saturday, temperatures take off again near record highs. More in the way of some heavy rains, though, coming by Saturday night into Sunday. Hour by hour forecast. We see that wall of showers and storms right on top of the area as we go through 10 o'clock this evening. That'll quickly pull on out of the region early tomorrow. Some cooler and drier air works into town. Southern Kentucky, you may have the clouds better part of the day. Northern Kentucky, you'll see a little more in the way of some sunshine. And look what happens as we go into Saturday. That front to our south heads back to the north as a warm front. 48 Covington, 68 Monticello. Now look at the afternoon on Saturday. Peaks of sun, 78, 79 degrees, absolutely crazy. And you know what that's going to give way to? Cue the showers and storms that will flare up again as we go into Saturday night and Sunday. All told, between tonight into early next week, we could pick up 2 or 3 or 4 inches of rain in some areas. 7-day forecast with another big front early in the middle part of next week with chilly air coming in behind it. Let's check on traffic now with Officer Don.
A live look at the Lexington traffic flow this afternoon, and the slowest stuff right now outbound Richmond Road approaching the circle. Nicholasville Road we expect delays around Lexington Green. The great news is no collisions working right now. Nothing major happening as far as that goes. As far as the drive times are concerned, to Nicholasville, 12 to 14 minutes for the most part. No trouble into Versailles across the Woodford County line, and to Richmond on 75. We're okay across the Claysbury Bridge. Now back to the studio.
All right, Officer Don, thanks so much. Of course, it is time for the SEC tournament.
It is.
And we've got our crews down there in the Music City. We want to go now and listen in. I believe Coach Cal is ready to talk to reporters down there ahead of the SEC.
Numbers show you the higher you're seated, the better your chances are of winning. This may be one of those years that it's crazy. You could have a 8 or 9 seed in the Final Four, maybe a couple. You could have an 11 seed. You know, just one of those crazy years.
John, start of postseason, what do you feel most good about your team, and what kind of still keeps you up at night?
Well, nothing keeps me up at night. I'm feeling comfortable about my team. I like that they're being empowered. My message will be real simple for them. The message being, one, be the best version of you. Just know what that looks like. We know it. We've defined it. We've helped you. And then the second thing is, be about your team. Now is the time to totally lose yourself, because being your best version should come easily now. It should be habit. So, you know, that's the message for these guys, and let's go play. This is for us to tighten up anything, to play with great intensity, to improve our seed or solidify our seed if possible. That's what this is about. He was a little bit light either Tuesday or Wednesday, and I absolutely drilled him. Like, you're not doing that. You will not start. If you think you're reverting back, your butt will be right on that bench. And he kind of, where he would let go of the rope, he's like, he grabs onto it again. So he's trying.
You're about to demonstrate a performance. How important is this little tournament for Scal to kind of, keep that momentum going?
We know our season's not ending this weekend one way or another. And so, he just has to build on it. Build on what he's doing. He's not a machine. He's not perfect. He's not a computer. He could have a bad game and be fine. What we have for the first time, and no one's really talked about it, I got a full team. Now you got Dom healthy, you got Derek healthy, you got Alex healthy. We haven't had that all year. And so we're coming together at the right time, and kids are, playing confidently. And what happens is, like, this game will be, my guess is whoever we play will come out of the gate feeling the dregs of the last game, the momentum. And if you're confident, that won't affect you. You'll know that you should expect it. And that's, what this team is building to. They're empowered. A lot of stuff they're doing on their own. We don't really run plays. We run actions so that they can play that way. And they're playing with confidence.
You talk about being happy with your team. When did you get to the point to where you could say, I'm happy with my team?
Well, you're building that. I've always liked my team. I mean, I'm never satisfied. I'm still not satisfied. But I'm happy with the direction. I'm happy that they finally accepted confidence is from within. It's not exterior. It's not what someone says to you. It's not how they say it. Come on! Oh my God! No, it's not. That is not confidence. It's how hard you work. In your own mind, do you believe you deserve to play well? And then going on the court and doing it to build your own confidence. It's like self-esteem, self-confidence. I think we got away from that and started looking for alibis of why I'm not playing well, why I'm not confident. And we've kind of come back to this is what it is. And guys are taking responsibility for their own confidence. And you ready? Competence. Which is sounds really close, doesn't it? Competence and confidence, kind of both. If you can't make a free throw, it's hard to be confident.
Cal, if you guys make a deep run this weekend, do you need to get Tyler a little bit of rest to get him ready for that big tournament?
One of the reasons I don't like conference tournaments, that hasn't seemed to improve our seed if we do well. And their game Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, there's nothing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 games. The NCAA tournament is a game, a day off a game. So, we're here to, let's tune it up, let's get better, let's play with intensity, let's be together, let's be about each other, let's play how we have to play. For next weekend.
Cal, what kind of challenges have been presented by the fact you haven't had a full roster all year? That delay the growth or anything?
Maybe, but it's been the best thing. I mean, because all of a sudden Isaac got a chance, Charles Matthews got a chance, Derek Willis got a chance, Marcus Lee got a chance. They all got their opportunities. Dom has had his chance. So we're walking into the tournament with a big team. And I always say, when you have a deep team, you can overcome a lot of stuff. Foul trouble, injury, bad play. But when you're playing 5 guys and 2 play bad, you just lost. Last year's team, we were so deep, 3 and 4 guys could play awful, and you still had 5 to play with. So we're a deep team, but again, our top 5 or 6 are going to play the most minutes.
You have been listening to Coach John Calipari there ahead of the Cats play in the SEC tournament this week down there in Nashville. Of course, the Cats are at Belmont University right now getting in some additional practice before they play tomorrow night.
And tomorrow night, UK fans will transfer everything from Rupp Arena down to Bridgestone. It'll be almost like a home court advantage.
Absolutely, it will.
Right.
We will have much more for you coming up ahead for you at 5. But now, stay with us because there's much more news at 4 and 4:30 to come.